gentle, the political hot goose. You sit up at me, you the fry. I for don't buy you the nyaka nyaka. This na the Hot Goose Network television.
Mina gentle, the political hot goose. Si don't pa me, you the fry. I for don't pa you the nyaka nyaka. Today, na the 9th of February 2022. Today, me people them the hot goose. They come for don't pa the judiciary review. Where President Bill don't launch in that country, we very unprecedented, first in history. For now we get then kind good practice then they for a very loving, caring, and respectful president. It bring that kind of stuff there. The hot goose they come for Don Panam, and also the hot goose they come for Don Pa the Boabise Yvonne Akisoya, when are the tribalistic and corrupt mayor where Salon don't ever produce from the APC Tolongo Tollgate Pambodi party, very arrogant mayor. And mayor where they copy Ernest Bai Tolongo most like Koroma in footstep. And also the hot goose get for Dompa the attention seeker, where APC they use as a political ventriloquist, where APC they use as a bait. When I see the Tunis, and they can't talk about them, and the nonsensical comparison where the APC apologies them and politicians them and also supporters them where they're very illiterate and don't understand waiting at politics where they make regarding the ineptitude, the inept city Yaya Tunis and the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs when are also the PRO for the SLPP party national when Lahai Lawrence Lima in role way play. That's an the way SLPP in opposition. And the photocopy and where APC they do where they can put them into trouble. And the hot goose they for them that one they also. And also, most importantly, the hot goose they for them the appointment of President Tok Andu Bill. And I get for ask plenty question. Also in my discussion around City Yaya Tunis regarding the whereabouts of Paulo tribalistic content. Regarding the whereabouts of Ernest Bai Tolongo most like Koroma in West and in Pekin them and all in Pekin family, the Pekin and their family them. Where they can't talk about that, and these are sensitive questions where our Australians and get for think about and begin for figure out whose side and they and why gentle they ask that question, and we correlate them and bring them around the fact say City Yaya Tunis then don't use her as scapegoat. Then things say they're not going to do nothing because of in belonging Sierra Leone and not the wrong way than the way they do. But before we continue and wait for more people, them Mina Gentle, the political hot goose, and also Mina PRO for SLPP North America region, Patrick Mada Koroma, na my name, and then waiting I want to do right now. I want to share the program. You will watch them from YouTube. I want to let you subscribe and also click the notification bell for all so that you go able know say anytime we or the Hot Goose Network they on you go able get notification. And then also you will watch the Hot Goose Network Salon now for share the program and also follow the page. Because whenever Hot Goose they come, now something very relevant, something very important, something very necessary for the people of Sierra Leone. Where they push the country from point A to point B, like how President Tok Andu Bill, they make all the effort then na the world for make sure say Salon go na the map of Sierra Leone, na the map of the world. But however, as people then they share, I want to una listen to this very much interesting message, interesting music. As we tell President Talk and Obio, plenty thank you. Today, yesterday, they left over 50 something of we brothers them where they be don't try put them behind bars illegally and they not being do fair trial on them. Now that one day APC they want for can't distract people them with, they want to distract people them from, and I don't want to let people they forget that side they tell President Bill thank you because now one of the best job that the way they do the legal review it get for done on the 5th and a very good thing about 1,013 brothers and sisters them. We done the language now all the jail in a salon. First in history, President Bill say no. Then they go review their cases and they don't kind find out say plenty cases and the job don't go layer. They not be the even call them the people in the language in a jail because APC then they want less reunion as they suffer. But Mother Bill don't come, they don't put that one day and the one day way they get the family. So Monday they then get for bail them, but they not bail. I do ya una go for go bail una family una pull them day. They don't put them on bail, but they don't get family for camp for meet bail condition. Do ya una go pull una family day because the president who get now he respects human life, he respects human rights. Now that make it don't get international recognition and international accolade because it brings Salon in name now the international map anyhow, any day and any hour. But I want to enjoy this music and as soon as they share the program, me na gentle Patrick Bai Koroma, the political hot goose, and me also na the PRO for SLPP North America region. Una listen to this music as soon as they share the program, and una go to drop una comment them as well, so that I go to read them and go to put them on the dashboard for the one them way they watch the TV, and also for the one them way they listen na audio. You self way they listen at the audio. What you go do when you don't listen down now for share and other groups them because people they say go want listen to gentle the political hot goods a message because a very important message with everybody want listen and nobody know I miss. Una enjoy. Let's tell President Bill plenty thank you for their good job there.
Miss Alone Famboule Muna couche. President Bio, we say kabo for the good work.
Yeah, we say kabo.
Thank you, President Bio.
Yes.
Kabo, President Bio. One more, President Bio. Jarama boy. President Bio. Baikao. President Bio. Walio. President Bio. Ingwe. Yata Ingwe. From the day of submitting my guy, we paved the way for independence. Oh yeah. Good for mine on the last house. Ipasangi Albert Magayo. Oh yeah, all of blessed memory. Albert Magay, Pasangi, Papa Sheki, Bandele, Asadai, and Daima. This world, anything we know for Brian Ovalia.
Under
the one party for Stonio, some man go call her insurgents. Papa Sheki, only power. Pasangi, JS, Momo. Momo lost the way. For the San conception of Masquita parade the country. Dombolo lose outside a salon. 11 years of wasted lives. No rest, no day in the country. As the war they become bloody every day. God send we Moses. The young gallant and Rudy soldier. The young gallant and Rudy soldier. He step up and sacrifice himself. He sleep na the bush. He survive plenty ambush there and take the nation back to democracy. May God bless you, brother. Hechi. Tijan Kabai can take the stage and unite the people again. He rebuild the economy. He make for we state structures for thriving democracy. we will enjoy today.
Imagine.
Blessed be Tijan Kabao, blessed memory.
We not be no
I saw the power of APC and Ernest Koroma.
But we matter be don't know what APC.
We promise the people in this country for change. Yeah. But when we can, we not see the profit. We don't see the change. They move we from prosperity to austerity. Oh God, oh salon. With ruthless political propaganda, people tired, spirit of the founding fathers of the nation cried out, Madabio, Madabio, Madabio. April 4th, 2018. And became the man of the people, the choice of the people.
Yes.
We the mandate of the people, and the voice of the people. God sent this Moses for we, for can liberate this land once again. Papa, we tell you thank you, President Bio, for the things that way you don't do inside just one grain. Elephant say no to Pikilodo. You don't carry a book. President Bio, thank you, thank you,
thank you,
thank you, President Bio. Cabo, 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 President Bio. Homo, 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 President Bio. Jara Maboy. President Bio, Baikao, 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 President Bio, Walio, Walio, Walibina, President Bio, Ingwe, Ingwe, Yata Ingwe.
Family them, me na gentle, the political outgoose. I know say una enjoy that sound, una enjoy that very good music. We Evangelist Koba is sing for President Tok Andubio because President Tok Andubio na the best president we Sierra Leone don't ever get. President Tok Andubio na the best thing we don't ever happen na Sierra Leone because I can always tell una say President Bio na the answer to the prayers of Sierra Leoneans. Therefore, we get for appreciate we got the answer with prayer as Sierra Leoneans. You where they watch this show, this na the Hot Goose Network television, and me where they talk to Unamina Gentle, Patrick Bai Koroma, and me na the PRO for SLP North America region, and me na a very big activist and media influencer, and me at the work for make sure say I give authentic information to the family, and I make sure say the best thing where they happen in that country, it continue for happen, and let give the best person the appreciation we need, like President Tok Andubio. Now, last time I want to one most important thing and the fast track one thing. Apart from inside this judiciary review, now one of the things that where the entire Africa don't see, the kind job the way President Bio they do, the kind thing the way they do on way exceptional. They don't see the entire Africa. They don't see them. They don't endorse and elect President Bio for let him become chairman of the African peer review mechanism. Now, for me, granny, where they na balamuya, you don't know what's in a African peer review mechanism. I know say una don't hear plenty shameless propaganda where APC the pass and give. Because if a president of a country they make a chairman of African peer review mechanism, that they don't tell you now clearly say that country they now one of the best country where the entire Africa they admire, now one of the best country where the entire world they admire. And Africa peer review mechanism na an organization where the entire African government them, Africa country then gather, they come together, backed by United Nations and other ADB, I call them development banks, them International Islamic Development Bank and other big organizations them, then they support because they come together in the entire Africa for let them make sure say then they assess the democratic tenants them now each country when a good governance, when a freedom of speech, when a respect for human rights. We are in any country where they in governance and any government and any president where they practice them one then they take them, they compare them with another country, then they review them, then they see how then they make sure say then they do them, then they how then they bring suggestions into place for make sure say they continue for improve on their good governance tenets then they like the fight against corruption. So now they thing they are within na Africa, first in history, Sierra Leone ever did it. So, but because of President Bio, the thing the way they do in Sierra Leone, it affects corruption genuinely. President Bio in good governance is a clear, again, inclusive governance system where they even bring opposition members they put them inside in government when a thing where ever happen inside African country, where then they see President Bio again respect for human rights. Now that make especially now with day in the judiciary review, wherein it say the people the way they don't put behind bars unfairly, where it not correct because they not been get money because some man not get influence. Where APC throughout the 11 years now that they put a subjection to President Bio say no, and they pull down one the few. So now all the good thing they are, President Bio get respect for Sierra Leoneans. It they allow the opposition for talk like how they want. It they allow freedom of expression. Now that makes Salondom go number 10 at the whole world, number 10 ranking under the freedom of expression ranking. Now we did number 10 at the whole world. President Bio no they ever arrest person because you go talk something, except you break the law. President Bio know when they jail opposition, when they get political prisoner, ever get them, they make sure say they create the enabling environment for everybody in that country they exercise. In fact, we can talk say President Bio over democratic. So now this the entire Africa they see, now they say no. Let we put this money, let it teach we other African countries them, let it turn chairman so that we're able to teach other African countries them how they for govern their country. Because they're not gonna make you chairman if you don't get good democratic tenant character in your country. If you know they practice democracy to the best of your ability or to the best of the interest of your people, if you know they do and they make you chairman, because a serious entity wherein everybody they get in Africa, they make you as chairman, meaning when they make you as chairman, you don't become an example to other countries. So if they not say, why you think say they don't ever make Ernest Koroma? Because not to be example to nobody. So if now when they just grab a sack a vice president, it disrespect the constitution, it's very arrogant. They know they make that kind of person as chairman on Africa or for Africa peer review mechanism. They know they make up. So possibly then they see say these are a good example. Then they make as leader because the other one they get for what's up to you. But if they don't say you're not good, you know you do nothing, how they go make you as how they go make rotten policy as leader for that kind of for improved democracy. So now this don't make everybody when at the opposition and they don't worry. And this thing where they don't give president, you get time limit. I think that 3 years back again for the day. So meaning that they don't say even at the entire Africa, they don't say president you get for continue because at 2022, 2023, 2024. So 3 years. So they don't say president you get for continue inside governance because they self appreciate and they want to continue for rule as president so that it will continue for serve as example. It will continue for help the other country there for let them able make sure say they practice democracy the right way. They practice democracy, the rule of law. Let it be practiced just like how they happen in Salon. Plenty country they now in Africa. Then they take Salon as an example. They want to let President Bio turn the president. If not lie, when I go ask now Liberia and Nigeria. So my family, this nothing for proud of as Sierra Leoneans. This is not even for happy about. But if you read APC, then they go and vex, then they go and talk bad, then their own job, we then think they forget. But this is not a very laudable achievement where Sierra Leone don't get. And today we see the example where President Bio they review the bad thing there where APC don't do to Sierra Leoneans for suffer them. It's serious. It's very important. So my family, these are some of the things there. Where we they talk, and this is the reason we make me be President Bio, and the reason this way me think say President Bio get forget in second term with no runoff and it beats APC like fishball. It's a very serious thing. Not to think we get for Mago. If the people there wait then at the ground, then they see international community there, then they see team we know one day happy, they happy. MCC we don't get up, we don't take a review there where they happy. Imagine one day happy in another country day, but we know one day they understand a politician there. Other people then they talk because they get bad acts. They're not glad you didn't hear they happy. But then they get for happy. So before we go to the next program, I want Leona get let you body water, Leona enjoy this very, very important and very nice music. We na country music. Una no worry, una we na other tribe there I defend other music them. Then full of music, then Soso, Madingo, Limba music, I defend them so that I go to play another show. So they all man go able for enjoy. So for now, let's just play this music and praise President Bio and tell her thank you because of them big time TIO they do. Let it continue. We all go begin. No say elections get for come, we go vote for. And these are some of the reasons why we need for the vote for.
Oh, who that guy this game ya so Amada Bio. Sam na who that this game ya dey for Amada Bio. Oh, who that cook and shape the game President Bio. We dey vote am back. We dey vote am back for development and salon. Amu you don hear me? We dey vote am back. We dey vote am back. We dey vote am back for development and salon. Sholele, 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 sholele. Oh, after you, na you. Sholele, 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 oh, 2023 na you. Show them say you do am, 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 after you do am. Saloma, wetin we say, yo, we dey vote for you, yo, we dey vote for you, yo, we dey vote for you, oh. Oku Salongo before. Because wetin we say, yo, we dey vote for you, yo, we dey vote for you, yo, we dey vote for you, for Saloni Betewa. Kapo Abolanje Bele, Weji Makwalo Giva. Wejima kwa love you ba. Dongo ango lanje pele. Wejima kwa love you ba. 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 Wanyama kwa lanje pele. Wejima kwa love you ba. 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 Kailango ulanje pele. Wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva. Buntigo ulanje pele, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva. Kayamba bo ulanje pele, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva, wejima kwa longiva. Amweno kono mwa fefo, bebo abe Hawaii, bebo abe Hawaii, bebo abe Hawaii. Madame you, Uncle Loco Tenepa, you set a votan, you set a votan, you set a votan, you set a votan. Madame you, Ancambia Tenepa, you set a votan, you set a votan, you set a votan, you set a votan. Madame you, Anfalapa Tenepa.
Famulem, you now when they listen, this now when they watch too, this na Gentle, the political hot goose, and then at the Hot Goose Network television, and they come to you live from the United States of America. Famulem, you when they watch on the TV now for subscribe, you when they watch na YouTube now for subscribe, you when they watch na the Facebook page Hot Goose Network Salon now for also follow. Famulem, today it's a very important thing. Madam, you know one of the exceptional presidents who don't ever get, and a man we always ready for push salon business go before. Na man we not dey pa play. Na man we not dey pa anything when a yuki, and a man we team up for let salon interest go before. And therefore, it do everything for let salon man feel satisfied. Now that make even the international body then glad for the entire Africa, they scramble for let it lead them. Now, a very important issue where the Hot Goose Network they talk about now about the corrupt and tribalistic mayor issue. You know, people then they lie by the APC opportunist APC illiteracy, they say, then hold the mayor because he traveled somebody where they help him. You see how they build the story where he go pay transport for him when at $20,000 anti-corruption say the mayor they pay, let pay back. But if that one they not true, when I imagine that mayor get money way past $20,000 na 200 million. He get money way past that one day. If that one they not true, now that they make them hold the mayor, anti-corruption hold the mayor. Enough for them pay. But that's a lie. They just want to distract the attention. This mayor, he don't take plenty millions of dollars. All the money they will be they come when an international body, when they be the right project, when they come for Freetown for take care of that town, that mayor, it's all. That mayor squander all. This now the kind of fearfulness and the kind of danger where that mayor cause now that country day. When even they go big, you know the big as Yvonne Akisoya, and the big as Mayor of Freetown. Now, when they see the saga, when they see the alala, when they see the confusion when they happen in Freetown City Council, for long I know say this mayor na a very corrupt mayor. Then motocar the way President Okanubi been buy for let people they use for clean the country. You know, there's small tricycle, buy them, baby truck them. Not to mayor buy out. Now, mother be buy out. All be don't see. I think Saloma una not forget. I be don't show una don't see. So all that thing and the President Biobi don't buy a help because it need for let the tongue clean. But the mayor not be the doer. And part of the money they follow on I believe say them money then they na money when a salon people the money and nobody not get right for go eat them. People then they suffer. The mayor in the past they enjoy. They say it get project when a clean Freetown. It get beaucoup money where it don't go take over millions of dollars. Now they don't call them for let it go talk about that millions of dollars. Now because of in carelessness and in reckless behavior, now make Freetown dirty day like today. Now make nothing happen business people they don't get no side. Now people and they way they don't get job they don't employ for even sweep over 5 months. That may or not they pay them. So will not tell me how that family they survive. Will not watch them people there.
Flambolem as una the see. Right now, now the Freetown City Council, the street sweepers, public space sweepers, don't come right now the Freetown City Council, the new administrative building, they demand for the 4 to 5 months salary. As they say, the management of Freetown City Council no pay them for the past 4 to 5 months. Today, the workers they don't carry their tricycle, and as soon as they see, they don't display all the garbages there in front of the office, from up to go down and to end, and they look out to some authorities them where they come and talk to them, but as to speak, we will get no authority yet, and the place look tense. Metropolitan officers they all there. We also get some presence of the Sierra Leone police over there around, and we all deny with various groups them, the association executives SF there, and the place don't smell because they don't dispose all the garbages them. At the frontage, the demand say the 4 to 5 months salary where the council hold for pay them. If they not pay them, no work, no go on now. So on that note today, we call on the attention of the President, First Lady, Cabinet Ministers, Minister of Local Government to intervene and try to solve this situation. Because as we talk, the heart ready for make we live in a situation like this. And then people then they come up very early in the morning. They go and do job, clean public spaces, clean gutters them, clean illegal dump sites, clean offices them, clean hospitals them.
So, and see, family, when I watch that video, you will not watch it where the person, where they talk, the comments on that video. That video, they where they play so. Now, the one day where Akisoya go appoint for let them clean Freetown. And when I know say Akisoya na tribalistic woman, na woman where, you know, they employ no other tribe except the tribe they way in things in an APC tribe. So imagine if you don't employ them over 5 months, you know, they pay them money, they do, they don't get boku in one grade don't eat them. So now there reason they are anti-corruption don't hold Akisoya for let it go, put them money there back. Now we not say don't watch. The people them, this new building where Madam you don't make, this new city council building, this powerful city hall, where Madam you don't build, 9 now they want poil. 9 they want poil. So Akisoya because you know pay Ion people then imagine on Ion APC people then so now they be don't employ. They say don't gaze because they don't gaze. If they eat the money, if they take them money there, when they see where they rich, if they go to England, if they celebrate in Peking birthday, in Peking when a big girl they know they walk, if they celebrate in birthday, if they enjoy, if they live flamboyant life, while the people the way they suffer, you know clear. So why you think say anti-corruption not for hold this woman for let pay them people there? You think say that you political party, it better pass them people there, they survival. Even though them people are in APC people, they say segment as Sierra they don't go glad the incident no more than they clap for her. In they enjoy. Now so APC always want for destroy them people there. So now see the people they say vex them to it, they entire dirty na the new building. This building where Madam you don't build, where salon they bluff with. Mayor Akisoya one poiler. APC they one poiler. Because then they make nothing. So you don't see. So these are some of the things where we they talk about. And now what's in this mayor do? Una yeri I've been telling una day before yesterday where I make the other audio. I tell una say the auditors them. They don't order auditors, the specialists them for go audit this woman because throughout over all the years the way we done Lara Tilopia's not ever audit them because they've been get that chemistry where they work. So the auditors then go, they forgot today Wednesday yesterday, the 8th, for go audit them where they don't get a long distance. So when they go for go audit them, they go hold meeting. Now it want create a situation because it able account for no money because you don't tip because in a criminal, it creates a situation where the deputy mayor they tell them the truth, they say they be the one arm, they talk the truth, then they go give the other mayor them a lie say that deputy mayor na SLPP na so he go lie, he give them money for them misuse them, they can say they don't impeach the deputy mayor. But how una know say that act where Akisoya act na say the same behavior where Ernest Koroma do where he sack Herbert Williams, now the same behavior where Ernest Koroma do where he sack I call him Emerson Lamina Nakono, now the same behavior Ernest Koroma do where he sack the vice chairman, the vice president then Samuel Samsumana. So now that thing the worker, now the blood and the vein of APC them, now the similar thing Akisoya in things say he will do now this new direction era. But I want to let una know say number one, that thing the way Akisoya do now a very malicious action what he do, and that they say they incriminate him because you not go retaliate. Retaliation in this country na crime. You don't do something, you subordinate, you don't talk him. The administrator, the chief administrator don't talk him. The deputy mayor don't talk him. And then a mandatory reporters because then a civil servant them. Then they work for make sure say the interest of the people and 9 can number 1. So then a mandatory reporters, they even within a country they can tell you so. So if they don't sit until they don't want you say not do them, you go ahead, you do all the corruption and they balance and now look people then they put dirty now the new building where Madam you don't build for the people them. When a new city hall, you don't go dirty there, you suffer them people and they when a clear evidence for say they're not like by you at all, Akisoya. Now, maliciously, why try they all along? You don't go say let them pull that man. Waiting at the reason where you say let them vote against that. Just because the man don't can't talk the truth, say, if they say let you they do correct financial engagement, you don't ever do them. You don't get no budget, you don't do nothing. You job in the spend money 50 fatter. Now you don't go able to explain none of the money. So now Akisoya not go able to explain none of the money now. Now it say it is sack the deputy mayor. Now lie. Now malicious act that one day, you don't get no basis, you don't get no what they call that mayor, they know they go no side. And let's tell you first. The minister of local government now get the right for uphold or overrule every decision where the mayor make. So that mayor, that deputy mayor, then they can't, deputy mayor, they suspend her, nobody know the puller, nobody know the impeacher. That one on democratic act on again at APC, they work. They work. So now look, why would not be the holler when they suspend Lara Telopias? When a legal something because it be unprofessional, they will not the vex. Why would not the vex? When that one they happen? Then I look waiting Akisoya they go do that man. He don't do nothing because the man talk the truth. He say you let the puller. You don't get basis. So that man then a deputy mayor, he did it, yeah. And the main reason we make Akisoya he don't gang for let them pull that man because he no say that they can't sack him. That corruption where he don't do so, na sackable offense. Na sackable offense where they pull her for they set her aside first because they don't go interview now, they don't go audit him on the 8th yesterday. There is nothing again for tell people, and that's the way you get no evidence, all the money you don't eat them. So eventually they get for suspend them. And when they suspend them, automatically the deputy mayor now get for turn the acting mayor. Just like waiting, they say John Pamay to it, na John rest. What is good for the geese is good for the gander. What goes around comes around. The same thing where they do with Herbert George Williams. When they pull them, they say na corruption, but me no say na money Herbert George Williams eat inogi and eskruma yon. Because they don't ever hold person. So they pull Herbert George Williams, then they put in deputy. Now the same thing they happen with Mayor Akisoya. He know that one day. He know say he don't do rest. So for long I believe now say he know that one day. Why he rush for pull in deputy illegally? Because he know say after wait they can't suspend them, now that deputy get for calm. And he get case. He know that one day, not to secret. Not to $20,000 case. If not $20,000, that woman they go able to take a wallet to say to my give. Sorry. He will just take a wallet to say to give. But you know go do am. Not Tifuman. And this thing will don't happen, it clear. I can say I don't thief plenty couple. Now it worry. It torment, but the local government, and they call on the local government, let them reverse that decision, that malicious decision, supposed to happen, and they happen. That man, that deputy mayor, commodity, they go no side. And then the accusation don't get no right for pull am, and then councillor, they don't get no right, there are no law for say then they suspend her or then they impeach her, especially at this point in time, where accusation they under corruption, get no authority for do nothing. So that deputy mayor, when they can't pull you, now that deputy mayor, the top mayor. So we go and lie say in a SLPP. It doesn't matter who said the person did. It doesn't matter which political party the person did. This government they fight for you. This government they protect your office. This government they protect every appointed and elected office. It's not like an eskruma where people they don't elect it. No, this government they protect them. Not under this government, Akisoya, they just go grab, they go get at people who don't pull out. Yeah, which power you get? You don't get no power for pull out. That deputy mayor, he did a king. What you do about Williams, they happy. You then they pull you ma Akisoya because you're not Tifuman, you're not Akata, you're not Jankuliko, you're not Tiffy, why Akata, Liko, why Akata, Tiffy, he thief, then they pull you there. And that deputy, the candidate, the one where they confirm him, now the minister of local government, now they watch into that situation and then they put on the back. That man don't do no bad, no grounds. So what you don't do, you just expose yourself for sure. Say, Akisoya na Tifuma, they try for balance. We play this smaller, give una body water, and then we go to the next music, the next program. We're very interesting. I want to enjoy small,
Medish music.
Bondesia, F117 Grandpa Yagode, Yakadunya Rohoy, Binti Bintimia, and Yamu Bintimia, Bahale Bahao, Okin is Salaba. Binti Bintimia, Yamu, my Yamu. Bindi bindi miao nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bindi bindi mia nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bindi bindi miao nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bindi bindi mia nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bindi bindi miao nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Salia baka pote chekwa kumbe ya kuya kwete kotanyi wakaka kwa makwema ye nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Dr. Kara ye nyamube ubakwangu Dr. Kara kwa kwete tebe makwa makwema ye nyamube ubakwangu Nyamlo ya kwema jeke kwe nyamando riva ye nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Mende bless ya ye nyamube ubakwangu Mende bless ya uye nyama kinyande mugabulu ye nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Jani ya gwinde nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Ati ya gwinde nyamube ubakwangu Rado sole ya boma ngete uma nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Ye mende mu miya hoe nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bindi bindi miya nyamube ubakwangu Madabiyo na nyamube mudandi miya ye nyamube ubakwangu Biyo ko madabiyo na nyadandi miya ye nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Madabiyo ye nyamube ubakwangu Mada nyamube kaka mende blesa mudandi miya ye nyamube ubakwangu mai Madabiyo kilia mende ye nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Monyamube abie nyamube ubakwangu Madabiyo konere kebila mabale mamende ma nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bemoniamuba nyamube ubakwangu Ofa futu nyama hinde tabiye kwege onkele pupa hatu nyawe mai nyamube Nasebatigo nyamube ubakwangu Nasetengeke mawawa kwa patata bubukwa nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Kebitega miao nyamube ubakwangu Hatu nyama hinde hemya inakande yonwe nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Nasetengeke ma nyamube ubakwangu mai Anasebe potingeke ma nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Madagiriati nyamube ubakwangu Tile katame tila mbibe mayewu nyamube ubakwangu mai nyamube Bindi bindi miao nyamube ubakwangu Yena setengeke mata obe pafoka kwebindi nyamube ubakwangu Wapa madabiyo temi afiwo bati goe nyamube.
All right, the family, they listen and watch the Hot Goose Network Salon and TV. Mr. Gentle, the political Hot Goose, and they bring on the authentic information. Now, for share the program, subscribe the program, and share them to your brothers and sisters. You when they listen to the audio, just share them. This is not the time where they can read the authentic information where they come out now the Hot Goose Network. And one most important thing where I want to talk about. Now the issue of this guy where they pass all over the place, where they call instead where they use as scapegoat, where they use as tool, where they call himself CD Yaya Tunis, where they call her acting publicity secretary of APC. It's sad. It's very unfortunate that the way how they treat Victor Fo, the way how they treat Robin Falley. I think this young man, he don't really understand. And this guy, according to what I understand, not to a name even CD Tunis, na men piki, not to Tunis. Now, men picking again name, I will call on next program. I will call our next program. You know your name. Me don't know why you go claim person in your name because you 1 minute and say now put your commot. Now the Tunis are not to Tunis. So, but then, however, this young man and APC, then they behave very funny. From the time when APC don't lost election, all what they do, APC they behave and they do things them for compare themselves to SLPP, where SLPP been in opposition. Then they compare themselves with Lahai Lawrence Lima, the way how he been conduct himself, when I been the correct way Lahai Lawrence Lima been conduct himself appropriately and at that time, they don't understand. Instead of them come for let Lahai Lawrence Lima teach them, instead of them come for let SLPP teach them how we been in opposition and what we do, they don't agree. So they don't do the approach, they just jump inside the poop, then they misbehave, then they break the law. They're visiting by that. Well, they don't form. They don't kick Pepe back. So CDI Tunis don't go grab a talk statement, and that statement with CDI Tunis they talk so. Now a sensitive statement. Now that make I been telling una say I asked una where they begin the program. I say una know side Paulo tribalistic content. Now elections then they cancel. And APC be don't recruit Bobo, then they call them tagmen, then they call them this, then they call them this. Although one of the reasons the way they make them now for let them turn as delegate for come vote for the elections, the convention. Then the most important reason again are for let them become tongues for him confusion during election, for him fed during elections. But now when I don't say it don't make yen then groupies then they would have been get. All right. So now I want to understand one thing. That statement they always see they don't go talk. It just come out with some pack because it not be believe say now CD now we not smart, not intelligent, it's very stupid, now it's very weak in the brain. When I see say way in the talk. In a flang, So it just pull the talk it talk out. That's exactly what they have planned. Now that make I don't tell you now about Johnson Sirleaf and inside the Mano River Union and that ECOWAS side. That what is the guy that Wari say where did he when are the secretary. Now this lady now a adopted daughter. That one that secretary that Wari say where did he now Johnson Sirleaf in adopted daughter. Now Johnson Sirleaf in adopted daughter. So now get to be very careful. Where they call Medina Wesse. And I write name down the Medina Wesse. Medina Wesse, when are the secretary to that particular Mano River Union, when at this Mano River Union, now it comprise all the ECOWAS leaders, the way they get access, now they sponsor, now they give strength to that woman, where that former president of Liberia, where they connect with Ernest Koroma, when Ernest Koroma and girlfriend, and in Ernest Koroma get for killer, let go to continue for the camp for meet Ernest Koroma. We see Ernest Koroma and wave them run away, let go to continue for Kana a game. But now I want to understand. I want to really understand the sensitive nature of this guy in statement where they don't give. And when I think say where the police when I think say the police stupid, the police not fool because they clearly know waiting the inside that statement where he make. Instead not know. Say if I talk that statement, they forget because APC they all don't hold meeting, they don't vex man and say why he pull the cat out of the bag. But now I want to remember one thing: when they see Paulo Conte any sign of that country, where is Paulo Conte? Paulo Trabalese Conte, which side they? When I don't hear about him, no. Ernest Koroma EWF don't go England. Ernest Koroma picking the all with them, picking the all the man they all don't go England. They all don't go. Why have they gone? This election when they come, APC no say they know they win. APC no say they not even get a clout. They're not even ready for going to elections because up to now they don't even get leadership. They don't even do the convention. So if they say local council election day in July, APC no they contest because they're not ready. They don't get nobody for sale. So they want to create confusion unnecessarily even before or during elections or after. This is what they are now planning. So the way you see the Tunis talk that word, na sensitive talk. If we respond to the police, let explain. Let they say, let them that cell till it spend I call on that February 14, but let's spend a day. That Valentine, let's spend a day with Ian Camarima. Then they spend Valentine now, say that prison. So, but this is serious. So this is not the game then. So see the thing the way that they do, they say na so lahai Lawrence Lima. But I tell people now, you know, they compare the way SNP been in opposition to this one. SNP been in opposition, they were really embittered, they were really tortured, they were really embarrassed, they human rights, they misuse them, APC misbehave very seriously and hugely. Now, on 2 occasions, APC fraud elections na SNP they hand, they put tears in their eye and they become very much angry. Number 1, 2007, when I say Christian Atop not get no rights, you know, get no legality for invalidate 477 polling centers, where each polling center they get about 20 to 30 polling stations them, and each polling station at 300 votes. Now they did it. So imagine we possibly get no right in invalidate them. That was wrong. That was not correct. Then now inside 2002, where they been done, we go now court now, parliament followed, they get right now for invalidate. APC overvote and not invalidate. Then when people then talk, Miata French be the count centers the way that they recount. They be the count centers them now Freetown where they be done overvote. They left the counter. Christian Atop grab go read the results. Imagine that kind of dangerous rigging. When people then talk, they say let them go police because they want to bring war. So you tell me true. So if after them 2 dangerous elections and the 2018 camp, they don't see, we can't see say APC get the tendency again. They want to do the same thing when they been do trade. If you say people they go sit down, they watch them for that nonsense. No. And APC don't ever do nothing for the people then. Throughout the 11 years of destruction, nothing not the way they point back. And they already see the Tunis they talk about road, and they talk about hospital. They say all team is sweet. Okay, now talk say for arguments say not true. All team is sweet. APC bring all team. The journalist ask her, they say, well, why they pull now? Okay, now say APC bring all team, people that be enjoy, everything fine. Now, inside 4 years, 3 years or to 4 years, I'm not be don't spoil all the hospital today. Because this is funny. If APC they complain today, lights not there, this road not there, this not there, it's not there, then what thing will not do inside 11 years? If we be left lights inside 11 years, we be make road inside 11 years, they can't the claim. We be left food inside 11 years, we be make salute people their life better in the first place. They're not for lost election. That's one. Then number two, we know the common power, we can't begin to talk same. The same thing they own don't provide. We say, you know, they again. Back. It's not possible. So this they show no more how reckless and deceptive APC they be. But they get a plan. And now the behavior, they say they want to behave like Lahai or Slima. They want to behave like how SLP been behave today. But now, in this case now, look now. How you go compare 11 years of misrule and the Skroma we all know say it meet Boku money where President Pakaba be left, everything was steady. In Bigbe and the Skroma talk says they can't enjoy. That money all the time. They do all the bad thing in the day. How you go on the opposition feel at the end of the day? But then now, Marabiodo can just 3 years. APC say they want fit. And then the thing interesting for me is this. We get this lawyer, we call himself Basita Michaels. Always they go over and they alala. Then this other woman self, when I'm Marcela Sama, they be the hala, oh, they want there be peace between Ernest Koroma, peace between Samura, peace between. But this is funny. Which peace they want between APC and SLPP? Which peace they want between Ernest Koroma and Madabiu? Which peace they want between Ernest Koroma and Samura Kamara? In the first place, now war and Depa, they been Depa war. Because you will only get peace when confusion they on the power. They know the power. Madabiu no get plaba with Ernest. Madabiu no get plaba with Samura. SLPP and Madabiu they don't get plaba with APC. Na democracy, na democratic process they go pa. Na elections. I don't even understand. Oh, they know I'm bring peace. The country not. What do you mean? In need for camp all man together. Make what do you mean? That democratic process SLPP go with APC and other party them. And where they go, not to you they determine whether you for win or loss. Now the people and the country, now they determine who that they want put there. So if you don't go campaign today, you know campaign fine. The people they say they don't want done in a done they want. Where they go by election, either you win or you lost. Now two things that one day. So if Madabiu be don't una be say lost or don't a rogue, but it go sit down, you know, say not to plaba una go pa. Una no call a secalo make peace. It go sit down in England. It come around in family, a bell. Why una now Madabiu for una say law coming? Who said peace could come? Who's and affect me there? Why you don't lost? You don't lost. No need for go calling for come make peace. No, go back to the drawing board, design the strategy, and work through. But this is what APC now and do. Then they count all the technique, all them game they out in the place so. Now technique them that they do, but we are not listening them. Then when they do their game they are, then they arrange themselves, do what they do. But at the end of the day, this SLPP, it don't monitor them. SLPP, it don't monitor them. APC not get no campaign message and they tell you free. Anybody where they listen, the sound of gentle. I want to let you know, say, APC, sorry, they don't get no campaign message right now. They don't get no campaign message. They don't get time. And they don't go ever get. All what they go tell you, you not listen. Let me pull this statement there. All what APC go carry, they go tell you, oh, they don't kill person in Makeni. Oh, they don't kill person in Alosa. But would that tell the people they let them come out and fight police? Now the same APC. Would that tell the people they let them come out and go fight for generator, win a government generator? Now the same APC. Then tell the mayor, he not tell them. Meaning APC not get no campaign message, then your campaign message. Now who side the people then they die. Now they want. And that make APC your job, they put people in a prison, then they in jail, wait time come because Ernest Koroma in be depa Morema business again for give more man. They been the two way people they file them, then they get the file and they hide them, then the two way and nobody not get filed. So wait in at that jail now until you file it, don't loss, you not get filed. Then they just go call no more them posse. They say, where you? They say, when I bring one, then go pull one posse in a prison. Then go sacrifice and juju. This was how Ernest Koroma and APC they do. Now that made they put people in a cell illegally. Then they throw the fire. And I know what they tell you. Because they just put people in there, like Nakauna worry. Wait, they can't kill one. Then go pull and Sarah. Because na so APC then they shed blood. So na so they been there. But thank God Madabiu don't come. He say no, then they review and let them pull them. This thing they come out for tell people them. We are not listening to the boku talk where APC apologies and they talk. We are not waste una megabytes per them. We are not ever open them, message them, because anything we are open and a lie they na all na deception, they want all the klima. Una go all and say una the fed. What una the fed for? What you una want fed for now? For more una lost una say una want fed for what? Not to una conduct election. Na APC conduct election, APC lost. Who say una they go fed now? Who that get for make peace with una? Una be fed with policy. In election una go pana una conductor. Then una don't go law. Then say una the fed. Fed go outside. Una no get nothing for good talk. Una say una they go fed. This is just so funny except for me. Let APC go fed back me. It's just so sad. You say you know they in power. Now they in power. Una they go plan nonsense. Una they can't fit. Now that make Paulo Conte don't go na the bush. And they go anyway. I know I overemphasize that, but I know una no more say Paulo dey. He's missing in action. But all what the APC and the plan and they succeed. That Medina Wese, when are the secretary, Madam, I want you take note of him. That Medina Wese, is it Medina? Yes, Wese. When are the secretary of Mano River Union? Na in the engineer, na in the adopted daughter to Ellen Jansi Salif, and they all they do them bad game they did na that Mano River connected with Ernest Bai Koroma. Thank God, that man. Mamadou Doumbouya don't pull up. It's a serious thing, I'm telling you. But they will not get for succeed because Mada Biona, one of the most powerful leaders the West Australian will ever get. My family, I want to enjoy and see waiting the mayor do. The mayor, the reason why he pulled the man, the reason why he said in pull at this chief mayor, he said he let them sack in deputy. Like he get power, now he has the bone. Una watch out.
For an additional what's in our additional agenda to the meeting. Yes, there is no amendment to the agenda for the meeting. This amendment meeting specifically for budget. And if the budget is going to approve, then the meeting has to become off. If you have any other issue to discuss, let us put the council meeting. Not a particular meeting. That is for the point correction. Number two, Madam Mayor, I believe you're supposed to inform this house, this country, when we are invited to the Ministry of Federal Government, myself, you, the Chief Administrator, and also a team of federal government structures. You are told that there is no right for you to organize a special team of veterans to investigate me as number 2 man of this institution. On your behalf, I act as the mayor. And also, you are told in that meeting that veterans, they are my as you also. Yes, you are also told. Although you said they voted me in, and that's why you have to investigate me. You were also advised that no, that one is not correct. If that is the case, even if you are voted by the universal suffrage, if that is the case, do you think that the general populace, the general over there, should investigate you when it comes out? No, you were advised that. No, don't worry, just leave me. You are advised. You are advised.
Allow him.
Yes. You were also advised that.
Please go.
You are stop the meeting.
Councillor,
it's not observation.
Councillor, it is up to me to determine who speaks and when. All right?
You were always.
The deputy mayor tell me what I was told. I'm listening.
You're supposed to tell them this. You're supposed to inform them that you are also told that if there is anything that went on between the councillors will not have to investigate me. Before they complain to the ministry will then form a committee that will champion this meeting should be cancelled. This is because we are here to discuss issues, protect, only that, not
You see, the meeting where then dip and so now meeting where then go for talk about budgeting, for talk about the money where it don't thief, how the money how is spent, and the man they say they be don't want. So now instead that meeting, they now want go talk say let they adjust the budget. The man say no, they know they do. He say they know they amend them. He say how no more that budget be they trade where we don't give that criminal budget where we don't thief, where we don't give that's why they left. They know they amend that. He want let them go amend and put things in the way don't be done they. So the deputy said, no, you know they work. So now inside now, because the deputy said no, they would, and the deputy said the meeting for stop. He said not to that one they then go there for. Quick say, he say, well, the meeting not for stop, therefore sack the deputy. In a for tell who that for day or who not for they look the woman way arrogant. So now that made the deputy tell her, now local government ministry, now they get right for make her. Of course, that deputy now in a deputy, where then we can pull Akisoya now in the candidate. Me not gentle, the political hot goose. He sit up at me, he fry. I forgot by you, he nyaka nyaka. They get bokuti there. For let Samsumana tell you, when I listen to Samsumana, now this now they ringing too now. APC there. Bokuti there, the way Samsumana get na bank na their hand. But if they shake, they want more. Samsumana, if they try and they can't finish it.
Every year they say so now. The nice spirit. If they challenge anything, I get document them for prove everything. To the people of the community, to the fellow Sierra Leoneans across the world, that this time around, the APC way Ernest Bai been tell me say, where I join them, we pack about first offer the minister position. Just for you say what he see me they do not come. He offered me 2 ministerial positions twice. I refuse. He offered me ambassadorial position. I refuse. And I say that indeed, as a businessman, we need to change Sierra Leone. I've been pleased to work with the right person for to change Sierra Leone. Indeed, I've been sheep, and I've been worked in sheep clothing. It deceives the people. It's every say they run the country as a business. I will be ignorant, not knowing that it will run out for make money for himself and in family members.
So I don't see. Now all the key businesses, but this it don't scatter. It don't scatter. All things don't wololo. So I want to enjoy this music as we close the show, so that una self go be part of the show and enjoy the very good music for Hotel President Bio. Thank you for way it don't make salon remain sexy and attractive.
Mi salon famboule muna couche. President Bio, we say kabo for the good work inside 1 year. Thank you, President Bio. Kabo, President Bio. One more, President Bio.
Wait, now they watch that TV. Wait, that TV go. Now go they watch that TV. Now they see
President Bio. Baikao.
Just 1 year. No, the first 1
President
year.
Bio. Walio. President Bio.
Just 1 year.
Ingwe. Yata Ingwe. From the day of submitting my guy, we paved the way for independence. Oh yeah. Good for mine on the last house. It pass Angi Albert Magayo. Oh yeah, all of blessed memory. Albert Magay pass Angi Papa Sheki. Bandele, Asadai, and Daima. This wall, yeah, anything you know for right, no value. Under the one party first to me, oh. Some man go call her insurgents. Papa Sheki only power. He pass Angi JS Momo. Momo lost the way. For the same concept show up. Mosquito parade the country. Dombolo lose outside a salon. 11 years of wasted lives. No rest, no day in the country. As the world they become bloody every day, God send we Moses. The young gallant and Rudy soldier, Madam you. The young gallant and Rudy soldier, Madam you. He step up and sacrifice himself. He sleep na the bush. He survive plenty ambush them and take the nation back to democracy. May God bless you, brother. Hey, Chief. Tijan Kabai can me take the stage and unite the people them again. He rebuild the economy. He make for weak state structures for thriving democracy we will enjoy today. SLPP Tijan Kabao, blessed memory. Pass on the power on to APC and Ernest Koroma. We promise the people now this country for change. Yeah. But when we can, we don't see the profit. We don't see the change.
Before you get good,
they move away from prosperity to austerity.
One way
oh God, what's that? With ruthless political propaganda, the people tired and spirit of the founding fathers of the nation cried out, Madabio, Madabio, Madabio. April 4th, 2018, and became the man of the people, the choice of the people, with the mandate of the people, and the voice of the people. God sent this Moses for we, for can liberate this land once again. Papa, we tell you thank you, President B.O., for the things that way you don't do, inside just one grain, yeah. Elephant ain't not to pick kilo do. You don't carry a move. President Bio, thank you, thank you, thank you. President Bio, Cabo, Cabo, Cabo. President Bio, Momo, Momo, Momo. President Bio, Jara Maboy, Jara Maboy. President Bio, Baikao. Baikao, Baikao, President Bio, Walio, Walio, Walibina, President Bio, Ingwe, Ingwe, Yata Ingwe.
The family we go stop the show now. Naya, as I tell President Bio, thank you for way it makes salon remain sexy and attractive. Let we continue for pray for President Bio. Let we continue for vote for SLPP whenever there's election, because not only SLPP they make salon, not only SLPP they make you become proud as a Sierra Leonean. Let we continue for vote against APC. Let we continue for disrespect APC. Let we continue for embarrass APC. Let we continue for frustrate APC. Sierra Leoneans, do ya? Una continue for lie pa APC like that they lie pa una. Una continue for use APC like that they use una trade. Do ya Sierra Leoneans? Una not ever take them serious, because APC they're not good for themselves. They're not good for that country. Bye bye. Mina gentle. The political hot go. Si don't pa me the fry, for don't pa you the nyaka nyaka. Me people them una share the serious Sierra Leoneans a year. Don't forget now for subscribe that red thing where they we don't watch, we they watch now for subscribe. Just click I subscribe. Then you press that bell for all the notification bell. Then write a comment them. Let you left from under and share the program. Let everybody hear it. Una bye bye.
Network TV.